Okay. Okay. Great, everything is falling apart. Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today, welcome to another series where I compare doll comparison with the Monster High dolls. So I'm going to be doing comparison with the Generational 1 and Generational 3. So this episode covers, boop, CLAWDEEN from Generational 1, and then, boop, this is CLAWDEEN from Generational 3. Like, this is the core refresh one, like the one that started it all, basically. I was like debating whether or not if I should cover the core refresh of this one, but I guess it to qualify this round, it has to be the original one, unfortunately. But she will make an appearance towards later in the video with, you know. But anyway, so we will be doing comparison between those two dolls. So yeah, there she is. She's honestly one of the first Generational Monster High doll that I've got from the core refresh. Frankie was the first one, so if you haven't checked Frankie and Spectre or all the other girlies, please feel free to do so after this video's done or whatever works for you. So I hope you guys are enjoying like this series so far, so more to come. Okay, so this is CLAWDEEN. I'm very surprised that like she's not immediately sold out. She's not like Jackie Laura level. She's like, you know, she's still on the shelf on my local Toys R Us. I mean, I don't know if she's still there, but anyway, so this is the original CLAWDEEN. In this version, she's kind of like a fashionista, and this version, fashion doesn't interest her, more like sports interests her. She's kind of reminds me of like Sasha from like Bratz, kind of like the athletic girly in the group, group. So yeah, so this is so let's go over the box. I was like shocked when I saw this, like, oh my god. So this is how the original one looks like. It's very similar to the, you know, OG one. Again, it's very nostalgic, it's very thousands. I love like the cheetah print, and that's the thing they both have in common, is that they have red and leopard print because they're both werewolves. You can pause and read to see what it says here. Here is her heart artwork. She really wants her logo, and then you can pause, you can the barcode's not here. Oh, it's not. So this is how she's at the back. Boop. I love how it's very simple. For this one, they have all of them. So stay tuned for the other three. I mean, one's already out. Lagoon's coming after this, and then Draculaura is the finale. Who knows what I'm gonna get her? So yeah, this is definitely her. You can pause and read the bio about her. I think she's 15. They're not 16 yet. So meet the frightening, fashionable teenagers of the most famous monster. So she is the daughter of werewolf, and yeah. Okay, so yeah, that is the box. It's very simple. I love how it matches the aesthetic of her, and I realized all three of them, except for Laguna, all three of them have like flared skirt, like pleated schoolgirl type of skirt, I gotta say. But otherwise, let's open her and see how she is. Okay guys, so that's a little quick review of the box, and let's go. Boop. Okay, so she's finally out of the box. Here she is. Boop. Oh my goodness. And boop, here are the two different CLAWDEENs. I feel like, oh boy, like obviously her hair is not really like this. I wish that her hair in the original like Generational 3 CLAWDEEN is like braided like this one, instead of like a messy long hair pony, like long hair waves. But I feel like I'm holding a MySpace slash Barbie doll, to be honest with you. And I feel like these ones are so much, and on my personal opinion, I mean, they're iconic inside the box. I feel like they made me love me more once they're out of the box. They look very free, and I feel like I'm holding history. It's just crazy that it's so rare to have something that's been released like almost 10 years ago, or I guess 13 by now. And I'm just happy Mattel's giving an opportunity like us that don't really have these, or who are honestly missed out during that decade, and we finally have one. Here she is. Oh my god, I'm very surprised how long her hair is. We'll talk about everything else. So for it, let's get right into it. Okay, let's talk about the accessory that she comes in. So every Generational 1, that's why they're amazing, they do have doll stands. Like for her, it says Monster High over here. It's literally like a deluxe type of doll, like to have dolls just for a play line. I'm not really a big fan of the color. It's orangey, doesn't really match her aesthetic. I wish that they went for either purple, like dark purple. That's what she's mostly wearing, or like leopard print, but like she comes with this color. I don't know why, but, and all the Monster High comes in these brushes over here. Oh yeah, I have Frankie's right there, and she needs to do her hair. I need to do her hair today. So they all have different keychain brushes. So this is like CLAWDEEN's version. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of that color. And then she comes in this purse. And I'll have the Generational 3 purse over here. These two as a comparison. I feel like they're very similar. Like they're one is bigger than the other, and like I love how like I don't even see her wear this in the show. Like she looks like she has like a fanny pack, but this, so yeah, it's kind of like a guest type of purse. It has like zipper on it, like belt chain. You cannot really open it. It's just kept like this. So it's a very like 2010 type of thingy. This honestly feels like a tote bag. I feel like either or works. I think I just love the aesthetic of like small bags with the generational one because, you know, they're just very fashionista. And of course, every Monster High needs a pet, right? So she comes with, what's her name? What's his name? Crescent. So this is Crescent Boo from Oh my god, it looks so freaky. Like if she was a witch instead of a werewolf, I would believe you. It's giving me like, well, it's like a devil's horn. Very creepy. I love how it's his eyes is green. I wonder if he actually glows in the dark versus this one. This is Crescent. Look at the big difference. Like, which one would you pet? Would you pet this one or this one? Of course you would pet this one. You can definitely see the aesthetic has different for Generation 3 and then Generation 1. It's very like, at that time it wasn't like super like plain likey versus this one. This one's very like, ooh, creepy. This one's giving me like, oh, it's so cute. This one's like freaky. CLAWDEEN, you're very freaky. The height is definitely different. I think it's all generational. Generation 3, like, pets are huge. They're like My Little Pony, Barbie, like, style. This one's like very old. They don't make stuff like this anymore. She is. I'm scared he's gonna come to life and just run around my room. But yeah, oh my god. It's a huge... That's a huge difference. And for this oh yeah, by the way, they do have these diaries over here, which I'll definitely read after I film this video. They're very different from the first wave. This is the second wave. And like, there's no English. I really love how this one has pictures and the handwriting is different. And you kind of get a sense of idea like who they are. And I feel like they just recycled it how they were like back in the day. You know, it's like a little diary. At the original one, they have like French version. This one's just English. So there's that. That is all the accessory that she comes in. So here are the other two. I don't have time to go through all this girl's accessory. She has so many. So the main difference that she doesn't wear glasses, but she wears glasses. Also, I want to say she really does look amazing with glasses on. Let me know, what do you think? I mean, it looks a little bit too big on her, but like, I kind of like it with her with glasses. Maybe that's how the idea. But this one, just not the traditional 3. I mean, they both look, you know, cute, but just saying, you know what I mean? So it's a great representation between like little girls or guys in general, like glasses and stuff. She looks very cute with, she looks very dorky. She's not really like stylish. I wish they make it more stylish with the glasses than, you know, without her. So anyway, let's talk about the fashion. That's when it went downhill with her. Oh, they just can't get her right. Like the first one is just iconic. Like, I mean, it's very early 2010s. Like she has like fur. They both have like fur coat. Well, she has like a fur vest, kind of fur vest. Yeah, she has a fur vest and she just has a fur jacket. It's very like Y2K aesthetic. I think they both have leopard print. She has like a crop top, like it's like, you know, leopard print, and she just has like a romper type of stuff. I mean, it's kind of cute. And she also wears like these long sleeve, like it's very childlike. This one's like I would be scared of her. She's very like it girl vibes, you know. This one's very like friendly frank CLAWDEEN. So if you told me these two are CLAWDEEN, I wouldn't believe. They're very different. Oh, yeah, her skirt is her mini skirt. It has the same thing with Frankie. She has like ruffles over there to add the elevation to her skirt. And I like the fabric thing. I mean, I don't like the feeling of it. It looks a little bit like cheap like, but it's very like silk material. And I like how at the back over here, it's the same. So she doesn't get a skirt. She got like a romper for the original one. I mean, Gen 3. And then for her, she has like a schoolgirl, like a fashion schoolgirl, I would say. Cause she, you know, fashion girl. Oh, so what they both have in common is that they both have necklaces. I mean, hers, she's very obvious. She comes with necklaces. She also has one too. It's a little bit hidden. It's not like really huge and stuff, but she does wear like a necklace, both of them. And they both have chokers. Like she has a choker. She has a choker. It's a lot more darker. And they both have belts. I mean, I like this one more. It's more like really there. This one's, I mean, they're both plastic, but this one's like a wrist type of belt. So that's like a big difference with their outfits. And you know, yeah, it's a crop jacket. Honestly, for her, it looks very like wintry, like, I gotta say. And oh yeah, the shoes. Oh, how can you beat these iconic shoes? So they both have like these stockings. What do you call them? Knee stockings? They both have knee stockings. It looks like she's wearing like a black socks, but she isn't. She just has stocking, and she has a little bit of stocking. But girl, look at what a downgrade this says. This is Generation 2. It's like a sneaker platform. This is like how they were in the original. She is wearing like platform shoes. Honestly, I would wear this. I would wear these type of shoes. Like Generation 3 shoes are like so iconic for a reason. And like she wears like her thing all the way here. here. Kind of similar to Dracula or like core refresh kind of. But for her, she doesn't. It's just like, see, she wears nothing. And yeah. So for werewolf, like, I feel like, so they both have ears. Like, look at her ears over here. And hers is like very like obvious. You can obviously see it. Hers is very hidden because of how big her hair is, the makeover that I did for her hair. So yeah, they both have, you know, those werewolf to make sure they're like werewolf and stuff. Again, this one doesn't feel like this is like the mother of this child. I feel like this is like two different girlies. Unfortunately, they're both, you know, like CLAWDEEN, same character. I don't know what happened over there. I don't know what they were thinking, and I just can't get her character right, you know? So yeah, we just went over her outfit. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the hair. Obviously, I fal like Generation 3 has a longer hair. I feel like her hair is longer than Frankie, but if you see like in the artwork, her hair is a lot more like medium hair because I think like her hair is supposed to be like curled up. So yeah, she definitely needs a little bit of a wash and a little bit of a touch up because it's like out of the box here. And like, so her hair is very brown, which I like it. She has a little bit of like highlights in there, like red highlights or orangey highlights. This is the original CLAWDEEN. She has a little bit of brown towards the end of her hair, but her hair is mostly like light brown with highlights and then a little bit of purple, which makes her like a monster. But I left with a little bit brown. It gives me homage to like the original, you know, CLAWDEEN and stuff. And yeah. And her hair is way better than whatever the hair they used for the original. It's like so hard. I think it's polyester. This one's like saran hair. I'm not really familiar with hair, but her hair is pretty soft. It's very long. It's like one of the longest, which I really love. She's gonna be so much fun to style if you want it like similar to the animation style. So yeah. Okay, let's talk about the face. I'm gonna remove your glasses. We can talk about the face. Here's the face mold. Very, very different. Like, I do have to make it with a generational one more. She's very like wolf type of line. I feel like her, I feel like this girl is a mix between like Mycene and Bratz a little bit. And she has a little bit of like the Ever After High like face mold. Like, I think Blair Beauty kind of style. And like, she's very like, I love yeah, she loves it too. Like, I love like the lipstick that she used over here. It's like werewolf like. I love like the purple eyeshadow. That's really great. It's very roundish and she looks more like versus this one. This one's very like, that's when it went downhill. She looks a little bit more like kid-like. You can see a big difference over here. I do love her makeup is a little bit light. It's not like goth versus like the original one, you can kind of see. And they go more like cartoonish type of vibe. Like more like a reboot versus like the original, you know. I think like, let me show you like the core refresh one. Hold on. I think the core refresh one is much better. The comparison between these two, very similar. I think she is way better and her hair is a little bit homage to the original a little bit. Her hair is like super long and I really love her outfit for this one. It's one of my proudest moments restyling her hair, to be honest with you. I hope I got one of her glasses right in the shoes. I wish this is like the original CLAWDEEN we got versus like what we end up getting in the first place. So yeah, that's a little bit of what's going on. Okay, so we just talked about the face mold. Let's talk about the body articulation. She can bend on her knees. They can both bend on their knees. Like, this is how far they can go. And they're very like poseable with their arms. I think like generational 1 like arms they're very like stylish. Like, you know, they're very poseable. I think like she can move her waist. I don't think this CLAWDEEN cannot move her waist, but this CLAWDEEN can move her waist, which is very cool. And they can both, you know, do head articulations. And I feel like, yeah, the arms one is just very cool. I mean, these ones are great for like toy photography, and this one's also like, I think Generational 3 is very advanced with advanced with like the articulation. This one's like very like, she was almost there, but like she's, again, they're very like poseable and it's just holding like history, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know. She's like voguing right now. Wow. So yeah, that's like a little bit of the articulation. As I said with my previous video with the body proportion kind of, I feel like, again, I you know, as I said, Generational 1 kind of has the same kind of body style where like they're very skinny and different. I like, the thing I love about the new Generational 3 is like they're very body positivity. All like the monsters have different like body shapes and sizes. This one looks a little bit like similar. That's the thing that went down here. You can kind of see with the body representation, but that's how the times are different. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's a little bit of a comparison video between these two CLAWDEENs. And again, she's very simple. You can do so much with her hair. And yeah, I feel like I'm holding history and stuff. So let's move on to the height comparison comparison. Okay, let me just bring her out. Okay, let's compare the other 3 Clawdeens, okay? Ugh. Okay, so welcome to the height comparison between Generational Gen 1 and Gen 3. And I gotta say, like, Twilight's like the shortest out of all of them. I feel like Generational 3 Clawdeen's a little bit inch taller than Generational 1 Clawdeen, as you can kind of see. And obviously, Core Refresh Clawdeen is taller than all of the Clawdeens because of, like, the height of her shoes. And frankly, stays like the tallest out of like all of them over here. Based on like the comparison between Clawdeen 1 and Frankie 1, they are both, I mean, she is a little bit taller than Generational like 3 Clawdeen, Generational 1 Clawdeen, as you kind of see, you know, even with their shoes, like she looks still a little bit like tall, but not as tall like the Generational 1, Generational 3 Frankie. And with the, as I said, with the height between these two pets, like Generational 3 Crescent, yeah, I know, stop, okay, he's done. It's taller than the original one, you can kind of see. And the size is like different. Different design. One is cute and one is more like goth-like material, I gotta say. That's a little bit of a comparison between all of these ghouls, and we'll see you on the next one. Finale, okay. Ooh. Okay, so that concludes my review. The comparison between the Generational 1 Clawdeen and Generational 3 Clawdeen. Obviously, Generational 1 Clawdeen is so much better. She is the Clawdeen we all love and learn. There's some elements that I do love with the new Generational Clawdeen. I just feel like they went a little bit more kid route versus like the original. I mean, this is a little bit kid route, but it's very like goth-like when I look back on it. This is very like playful, it's like playful goth. This one's like full on like, you know, like goth material, and they're both very poseable, so you can definitely see a big comparison. It's just, you're just holding history. This one's like the new, maybe history in a few years later whenever, you know, maybe you discover her and stuff. So let me comment, what do you think of these 2 Clawdeens? Which one is your favorite? You know, it's a great question. Why they cannot get Clawdeen right? They just cannot get that one character right. You know what I mean? And please subscribe and like if you don't want to miss any types of videos like this. Go, and I'll see you all next time. Okay, ready? Let's go. Rah! God, I feel like I'm 10 years old. Like, I just feel like I'm holding... Oh, wait, that's it? Okay.